Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Josh, and today we are bringing you our reviews of episodes 1 and 2 of Kaito Sentai Lupinranger versus Keisatsu Sentai Patranger, as well as. Alrighty, now, since I've already watched LuPat, I'll let Jaidan lead us on with his reviews of the episodes that we watched. Essentially. You poor fool. Oh, we learn all of this later on, but it was Kyrie's brother, um, Toma's fiance, and Umika's best friend. Um, and the trauma that they all have from this incident stems from the last thing Kyrie ever did to his brother was push him away when his brother was trying to be nice. Toma's last conversation he had with his fiance was about being late to things, and being late to the mall is how his fiance got frozen. And Umika's best friend uh, pushed her out of the way of Zamigo's ice blast. Yeah. As for my review of the episodes, um, Lupat was one of the first Sentais that I really just sat down and finished all the way through. I mean, like, I watched Shinkenger, but I watched Shinkenger back when I was 12, so I don't really remember even watching Shinkenger. But, Apparently, I did. Um, Regardless, though, LuPat, I initially was turned off by LuPat because I thought the suit designs were silly. Um, and I was like, a versus season doesn't seem like something I'd really be into. But then I sat down and watched it, and I was like, this isn't a terrible show. Um, it really surprised me how much I liked it, especially um, the idea of the VS changer, which I do actually have, as Jaidan will be able to tell you. Um, but I don't have any of the fucking things for my blicky, so. And I don't have batteries in it either, so it's just kind of a prop. It's a prop gun, although we probably shouldn't let Alec Baldwin anywhere near it. He'll turn it into a real gun. Anyways, um, going back to LuPat was definitely fun for me because I haven't watched it since the pandemic. And going back to it was just, it hit me with some nostalgia. Because whether we like to believe it or not, 2020 was like 5 years ago. So, so it just hit me with a rush of nostalgia from when I used to watch LuPat, and it was the first Sentai where I got Sentai depression after watching it. Um, and I really thought that the first few episodes did a really good job at world building and giving us our two teams. Um, oh, we're both old. We're both old as shit. We're Kinjiro at this point, dude. Ugh. But yeah, uh, I definitely do think that throughout the show, the Lupinrangers got a little more focused than the Patrangers did, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Anyways, Jaden, you want to lead us off with our reviews of episodes 35 and 36, which are not technically two-parters, but should have been labeled as two-parters? For which is relatable, by the way. I hate being 18. I want to go back to being 12. Life was simpler back then. All we had to worry about back then was maybe there being a global pandemic until 2020, and then we were like, okay, yeah, now there is a full global pandemic. Everything's shut down because I was 13 when the pandemic happened, and that kind of fucked me up. Anyways, continue. Um, within Gozyuger, within like the actual Japanese audio, they also refer to him as Trump No One, and so he's gonna build a great, great wall to keep all the Gozyugers out. Maba, make whatever. It's a Trump joke. Make the Biden great again. I don't have the fucking the word thing figured out yet, but I will. Fire Candle has the same relationship with King Candler that Kevin from Ben 10 has with his fucking car. I can just imagine just fucking Fire Candle immediately shouting, "My King Candler!" every time it's destroyed, like Kevin does with his car. It's my car! Oh my god. Anywho, as for my review, I thought it was good. Um, it's definitely nice when we can humanize the old people. There have been some moments with Kinjiro where I'm just like, okay, Grandpa, let's get you back to bed. Um, but no, Kinjiro is really a fun character. I I adore him. Um, I also liked the fact that we finally got to see the Ryu Ranger rink. Um, come on, Toei, the ball's in your court. Give us Decker Ranger. For hold on, Jaden. For context, um, they were all playing a game of Old Maid in episode 36. And they all had conditions they needed to complete if they wanted to win. And uh, Mashiro's was that he had to eat hot food because his whole motif is a polar bear. Um, Sumino had to deliver an awesome one-liner, but she's too much of a dad. Uh, we didn't see these on screen, but Ryugi had to look at a picture of Tegasword and call it stupid for 5 minutes, which he obviously was not able to do. Rikuo got make an ugly face, and by far, Hoeru's was the most tame. He just got chug a cup of natto juice. Yeah, and it's like everyone got like conditions tailored to their personalities or like their motifs. Kumade got his because he's a polar bear, obviously. Um, Sumino's was just because I. Jaidan, why do you think she got the one-liner thing? Yeah, Rikuo and Ryugi's are fairly obvious if you've watched more than 2 episodes of the show. And if you haven't, what you doing, man? Go watch Gozyuger. It's peak. I think Super Sentai as a whole has eclipsed Power Rangers due to the fact that Sentai is just built different. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it and upload a video to the channel of me smashing it with a hammer. I'm gonna spend 20 to 30. Yeah, we're also getting some pretty. Sorry to cut you off. We're also getting some pretty okay Memorial Edition items, which for any Power Rangers fans watching, not that more than 5 people watch this channel, but If there are any Power Rangers fans out there who don't know what the Memorial Edition set is, it's basically Lightning Collection, but for Sentai. Fun fact, though, I'm a diehard Shinkenger fan, um, and the Memorial Edition Shotophone is not coming out with any sounds, and that makes me really mad. None of the buttons that made sounds on the toy are gonna make sounds on the Memorial Edition changer, and you're not even gonna get the brush stroke sound when you fold it in. If you don't at least include the sound for the brush strokes, what's the point in making the Shotophone? Um, but anyways, that was our review and tangent of LuPat episodes 1 and 2 and Gozyuger episodes 35 and 36. Almost at 34 because I'm a fucking idiot. Um, this has been Josh, and we are Shinken-OOOs, and we will bring you guys another video soon since we haven't been uploading frequently enough. Bye bye. Alrighty.